Good evening, family, friends, and guests. Welcome to the 2014 W. Samuell High School Senior Graduation Ceremony. The graduates have one specific direct request from the oldest to the youngest in this auditorium this evening. That request is this: that each and every one of you treat this ceremony with the utmost respect. Every graduate deserves to hear his or her name announced. They've worked very hard. Parents need to hear their child name announced. Noisemakers, horns, bells, yelling out, or any other distractors are not conducive to maintaining the dignity and the grandeur of this ceremony event. They ask that you hold your applause and your congratulatory yells until after all the names have been called, so that the next name call can be clearly heard. They thank you. The administration thanks you. Your assistance will help provide the very best graduation for W. Samuell High School 2014 graduating class. Thank you in advance for your cooperation, and this will ensure that this event remains dignified and respectful until the end. Enjoy the evening.
You may be seated.
Yeah. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the W.W. Samuell High School Class of 2014 graduation ceremony. At this time, would you please stand for the presentation of the colors, and please remain standing for the playing of the national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. And again, good evening, everyone. It is my honor to introduce this person to you. He has been with Dallas ISD for 23 years. The first 12 of those years, he was a student just like us. 11 of those 23 years, he served as an educator. 4 years as a teacher, 2 years as an assistant principal, and 5 as a principal. He grew up in a neighborhood much like ours and graduated from the Hell Magnet High School. He attended Texas Tech University and University of North Texas. He also holds the privilege of being the tallest principal in DISD and holds a record of perfect attendance for 11 years. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please help me give a warm welcome to the best and tallest principal in DISD, our principal, Mr. Juan Vega.
Thank you, Malik. Thank you. Malik, thank you. That was very kind, very kind. I think I still am the tallest principal in Dallas ISD. I want to thank first the families for being here tonight in celebration of our students. Families, thank you. Give yourselves a round of applause. I would like to thank the faculty and staff of Samuell High School. Without their commitment to excellence, without everything that they do on a daily basis for our students and each other, today would not have been possible. Thank you, faculty and staff. At this time, I would also like to say thank you to our distinguished guests and welcome them. Our trustee, Nancy Bingham, our superintendent of schools, Mike Miles, our chief operating officer, Wanda Paul, assistant superintendent, Stephanie Alizalde, and executive director for the Samuell feeder pattern, Israel Cordero. Last but not least, I want to thank my colleagues, my fellow principals from the Samuell feeder pattern. Thank you for being here tonight. Good evening and welcome to the 57th graduation commencement exercise for Samuell High School class of 2014. 2014 has been a great year for Samuell High School. We have worked very hard to build a healthy culture, raise student achievement, and continue to fulfill our mission to graduate all students within 4 years. The class of 2014 is a stellar example of what the best Samuell has to offer. Tonight, they will make history. This year marks the first year in our school history to have the highest number of graduates, 340. Let me put that in perspective. In 2007, Samuell graduated 36.6% of the senior class. 188 students walked across the stage and received a diploma. Today, 340 of you will walk across the stage and receive a diploma. That means that 85% of the senior class is graduating today. That is a huge accomplishment. Thank you, class of 2014. Looking forward to the future, we see higher graduation rates. In 2 years, we will have students graduate from Samuell High School, not only with a distinguished high school diploma, but also with an associate's degree from Eastfield College. The implementation of the early college high school at Samuell brings new hope for our school and our community. Not long ago, the state considered closing the doors of Samuell High School. But I stand here before you today to tell you that that will not happen. The class of 2014 has ensured that that will not happen. Thank you, class of 2014. Class of 2014 we are very happy of all of your accomplishments. Collectively, you have achieved very much. Henry Cerda, our valedictorian, is one of 1,000 students in the United States to receive a Gates Millennium Scholarship. We have 3 students enlisting in the military: Malik Seaton, Army Reserve; Edgar Campos, Marines; Mario Renezis, Marines. This is the 4th year that Samuel has had 2 seniors receive the Fairway to Success Scholarship valued at $20,000 apiece. That is Wendy Lopez and Merares Sanchez. Travion Wright is the first recipient of the Johnny Johnson Memorial Scholarship Award. Congratulations, Travion. Adriana Soriano is the recipient of the very important Counselor Scholarship Award from Texas A&M College Station. Congratulations. Martín Medina, Epifanio Acuna, and Hosanna Francia are the recipients of the Southeast Chamber of Commerce Scholarship Awards. Congratulations. Congratulations, Martín. Finally, I'd like to highlight our valedictorian and our salutatorian. Henry Cerda, our valedictorian, has received one of the highest honors in the United States any student can receive. He is a Gates Millennium Scholar. Congratulations, Henry. This scholarship will pay Henry's tuition to any school of his choice. He has decided to attend Southern Methodist University, where he will study engineering. In the end, his scholarship will be valued at over $500,000. Martín Medina, our salutatorian, will be the first in his family to attend college. Immigrating to the United States at age 11, he's living the American dream. He's been accepted to Ohio State University, Texas Tech University, Stephen F. Austin, and many other schools. He has decided to attend the University of Texas at Arlington. In the end, his scholarships are valued at over $300,000. Congratulations. At this time, I will read the statement of decorum. Please listen and let's abide by the statement of decorum. Your graduate has asked that you treat this exercise with the utmost respect. Every graduate deserves to hear his or her name announced. Noisemakers, horns, bells, yells, or any other distractors are not conducive to maintaining the dignity and grandeur of this event. We ask that you hold your applause and congratulatory yells until after all the names have been called, so that the next name called can be clearly heard. Your assistance will help provide the very best graduation for each student. Thank you in advance for your cooperation to ensure a dignified graduation ceremony. And now our salutatorian, Martín Medina. Followed by Henry Cerda. I have a few words of wisdom to impart upon us. Thank you.
Good evening, friends, family, faculty, friends of family, friends of friends, and everybody else who decided to show up to celebrate with us. I wanted to make sure I greeted each and every one of you, because in essence, you all are what shaped and molded this creative pool of seniors we have before us today. Without you, our family, our friends, and our faculty, the community of Samuel, none of this will be at all possible. You made us who we are today and kept us from falling down. And to everyone here, especialmente a mi familia, gracias por apoyarme todos estos años. Esta es una pequeña demostración de todo el agradecimiento que tengo por ustedes. Gracias. my friends, my teachers, and of course, Ms. Wheeler. Thank you for being there ever since I came to Samuel. Your guidance has allowed me to grow into an individual that stands before you, and I will never forget your support every step of the way. On behalf of the class of 2014 and to my fellow graduates, I want to thank you and all of our supporters, believers, and mentors. Thank you. As Mr. Vega nicely put it, I am the salutatorian of the class of 2014. Never before in my life have I received such a prestigious honor that includes such merits as the privilege to write an extra homework assignment and then to read it publicly in a crowd of hundreds of people. But as I began to write this speech on the bus right here, I began to view it not as a duty, but as a blessing in disguise. Since we entered the doors of Samuel High School, there was always something different about the class of 2014. While we might not have been the most studious group of students to walk the hallways of Samuel, there's one thing the class shares that cannot be replicated: our passion and excitement for the magical events of life, as well as the commitment and dedication to having and following our dreams. These are the characteristics that have defined this class for the past 12 years. From our first pep rally, to prom, to walking down the hall to such familiar sounds like the administrators telling us that we have 30 seconds to get to class while we really have 2 minutes. As I reminisce about this time and place, I realize one thing: we are going to look back and miss this year someday. It may take 10, 20, or even 50 years. But one day, the memories, laughter, sweat, tears, and even sometimes the blood, the halls of this school will bring a smile and possibly even a thoughtful pause to even those most anxious to forget it. However, today is not a day to be saddened by the conclusion of good days gone by. It is a day to be grateful and happy for the things we have. Look at us. We are graduating from high school, moving on to college, and times of opportunity await us. Not everyone can say that. In fact, one could argue that we have a responsibility to utilize those opportunities in the fashions others could only dream of. Life is about the people you meet and the things you create with them. So go out and start creating. Go out there and tell the world who you are. Don't let the world tell you who you should be. Life is short. Live your dream and wear your passion. There will surely be obstacles. However, they are not there to deter you from your goals. They are there to challenge you. When a vine meets a wall, does it stop growing? No. It does the unthinkable. It defies gravity and climbs the wall. I ask you to climb the many walls that you will encounter over the course of your lives. I would like to expand on a quote I've come across by Mark Twain. The 2 most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why. And so today marks the beginning of our journey to find out who we are and for what we will be remembered. I wish you all the best of luck in pursuing your goals. Regardless of importance or age, all that matters is that you see your goals through to the end. High school is like a lollipop. It looks sweet from the outside, takes forever to get through after many attempts of licking it. It sucks until the end, but overall, you'll miss it when it's gone. Like Mr. Vega said, we made history today. Let's continue to make history, class of 2014. Thank you.
And now a few words from our valedictorian, Henry Cerda.
Before we begin, I would like to invite Mr. Vega, Martin, and Malik to take a selfie with us in your class 2014. Now that that's done, I can begin. My fellow Americans. Oh, wait, sorry, wrong speech. There we go. I would like to inform you that my birthday is next week and I'm accepting gifts all day. Thank you in advance. I also want to thank Mr. Vega, faculty, and staff at WW Samuel High School for making this graduation a reality to us. I would like to personally thank Ms. Winkley, Mr. Moore, Mr. Fumbu, Mr. Wus, and Mr. Owusu for your support and dedication to our education. You are truly changing the world one student at a time. As for me, you never failed to challenge me and empower me with the idea that changing the world is not a too far-fetched goal. Thank you for that. Next, I would like to thank my parents and all family members in attendance. Ahora le quiero dar las gracias a mis padres y familiares presentes. Yo realmente estoy agradecido por su apoyo que me han brindado. Aunque no les diga que los aprecio suficiente, quiero que sepan que estoy muy agradecido con ustedes. I also want to thank my mentor. He has helped me all my life and always had my back. He has always supported me and pushed me further than I knew I could. He is my older brother, Rudy Cerda. Thank you, Rudy, for all you have done. Wow, 12 long years gone out the window and never coming back. We're finally graduating high school, and it feels great. At Samuell, we haven't been more excited about any other day other than Chicken Tender Tuesday. I'm going to miss that. Congratulations to all grads. Give yourself a pat on the back. We have defied the odds placed against us. According to our zip code, we weren't supposed to graduate, but we did. This is progress, and as a community, we are moving forward. We are showing Dallas that we are more than just a pipeline to prison statistic. As our official graduation approaches, I couldn't help but notice posts on Instagram and Facebook saying, "We made it." However, despite this amazing achievement, we haven't made it. With the average life expectancy at 79 years, and with us being around 18 years young, we couldn't have possibly made it, at least not yet. I hope that you're not complacent with this wonderful achievement and aspire to do more. As Spartans, graduating from high school should be the smallest achievements as many achievements we are going to accomplish. Our journey is merely commencing. This day marks the beginning of a greater freedom and responsibility. We will no longer have hall monitors pushing us every second to go to class. We now hold our lives in our control, and we have the power to steer them in our direction. We have a whole life ahead of us, new people we haven't met, new places we haven't been, and new goals we haven't reached. Take advantage of every moment, and make every second count. And I know it sounds cliche, but don't stop believing in your dreams. And that goes for everyone in the audience. Believe in yourself and believe in what you have to offer in the world. You are unique, and make sure that you take part of it in it. It is only true that those that truly believe in themselves, from the heart, are truly successful in life. Sure, there would be obstacles. There always is. But I'm a firm believer that if you work hard and you outwork the many, you will make it through any struggle. Sure, there will be people that would say that you can't accomplish what you want. But all you have to say is, okay, let me show you. If anyone tells you you can't climb that mountain, just say, okay, let me show you. And move on. There's no need to fuss. Life is about so much more. Finally, I hope I didn't bore you too much. I really hope that you don't stop believing in yourself, your dreams, and work hard to reach them. Remember, you are the future today. Make sure you make today count, because today will determine how you live tomorrow. Congratulations to everyone again, and thank you all for coming out to support us, each and every one of us.
Good evening again, everyone. At this time, I would like to introduce the board member, Mr. Nancy Begum.
Good evening. Usually at this time of the graduation ceremony, for the past 10 years, I give this speech. But this year I've invited a special guest speaker, the Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Mike Miles. So without any further ado, Superintendent of the Dallas ISD School District, Mike Miles.
Well, as the song says, the time has come for closing books and long last looks, my friend. As an educator, I couldn't be more proud of you. As a parent, it's hard for me to find the words. I have children about the same age as you. And like some of you, we parents and grandparents have mixed emotions tonight. For graduation is a rite of passage, and in many ways, it's the beginning of your adult life. Many of you will soon be leaving home, so there'll be many parents tonight celebrating. Some may even get wasted, even though I don't condone that. Many others will need consoling as they think about their baby girl or their baby boy finally moving on. So class of 2014, cut your parents a little slack tonight, and your grandparents, if they come home a little late, they mean well. I remember my dad struggling to find the words when I had graduated, and he had dropped me off at the airport. I was on my way to West Point. He struggled to find the words, and he said, because he didn't know what else to say, if you're gonna be a bum, be a good bum. Now, the first time he told me that, I was 3 years old. By the time I was 17, I had heard that phrase almost every week of my life. It was a simple message for a simpler time. And it simply meant that if you're going to do something, do it well. Well, my mom also had some words at the airport. In her broken English and Japanese accent, she said, "Don't catch a baby." What she meant by that was, don't get a girl pregnant. I told her that I was going to West Point. It was an all-male school at the time. We couldn't leave campus, so nobody was catching a baby anytime soon. And then my dad said something that was a little confusing. He said, "You can quit, but you can't come home." And I looked at him, and I knew he didn't really mean it. I could see it in his eyes. He wanted to say something to support me, but he also wanted to say something to buck me up and make sure that I would stand fast. He just didn't know what to say. Several years later, I was dropping my own son off, Nicholas, at UCLA. And we were in the car. I got out of the car to give him a hug. And I said to him, and usually when my kids left the house for a party or some event when they were in high school, my wife and I would say, "Be good and be safe." And my kids would always reply, "Well, at least we'll be safe." But on that day, when I got out of the car and I hugged Nick and I said, "Nick, be good and be safe," he didn't give me his usual reply. He simply said, "I will, Dad." It's as if he knew that the next few years of his life would be the first of his adult life. And as he walked away, I yelled after him. I didn't know what to say, and I said, "Nick, remember, if you're going to be a bum, be a good bum." He just waved. Now, I dropped Nick off close to a bus stop, and there was a homeless guy there, so I gave the guy $1 and said I didn't mean any harm. And then there was this other guy, he looked like a businessman. He had a laptop case, a dress shirt, dress shoes, no socks, and shorts. So I gave him $30 so he could buy some pants and some socks. Not really. I didn't give him $30. So perhaps the one piece of advice I would have for you is, if you're going to do something, do it well. Now, I have other pieces of advice, but I think the time may be over for unsolicited advice. So let me just give you 3 hopes that I have for you. And they're the same things that I hope for my own 2 kids, 2 of whom will graduate this year from college. Actually, Madeline graduated from Berkeley 2 weeks ago, and my son Nicholas will graduate in a week from UCLA. So this is what I would hope for them. First, I hope you experience life. I hope you befriend a stranger, take a chance on a job that you're not sure about, watch the sunrise every now and then, learn to play an instrument if you haven't already, try going to an opera, and dance. Through experience in good and bad, I hope you grow and find out who you truly are. In my youth, I tried to learn and also push the boundaries mentally and physically. I sought enlightenment and tried to find the limits of my pain and endurance. Once I went into the mountains of Colorado when it was around 10 degrees outside, and I had planned to stay the whole night to find the limits of my endurance, to get enlightenment. Well, I stayed out there in the mountains for about 3 hours, and then I figured out it was probably the stupidest thing a person could do, so I just went back home. But in other ways, I did grow. I decided to try to understand, for example, religious practices. I went to a synagogue. I spent time with the Mormons. I attended a Catholic church. I sang songs in a Baptist church. I even went to a Sun Yun Moon convention. You're too young to know that, but it's a different type of religion. On another occasion, I had a friend drop me off in the middle of Seattle. This is true stories. I'm a little weird. Dropped me off in the middle of Seattle, Washington, and I put 2 patches over my eyes. I was temporarily blind. I wanted to see how it would feel to be blind in a city where I wouldn't have my sense of sight, but maybe my other senses. And I stumbled about and fumbled about. I don't think you should do that. Don't try that. But in your own way, try to experience life. Learn in your own way and grow. Now, the Seattle experience brings me to my second hope that I have for you. Because when I was stumbling around the streets of Seattle, blind, sightless, being confused and almost being hit by cars, I was at the climax of my frustration and fear for my safety, and I was about to quit and take the patches off when I felt a hand on my arm and a voice from a lady who asked me if I needed some help. If I needed some help being oriented. She told me that she was in the flower shop across the street and seen me almost get hit by a car. So she left her station, she came across the street to try to help me. So my second hope is that you never miss an opportunity, or rarely miss an opportunity, to do something good for somebody else. My third and final hope for you is that you get into the arena. While this day is all about hope and optimism, I would be remiss if I didn't mention the challenges facing this generation. The problems of the 21st century are mounting, and it will take a new generation to help solve the most enduring challenges. We will need your ideas, your ability to think critically, your ability to problem solve, and we will need your courage. Most of all, we will need you to get into the arena in whatever capacity. Criticizing from the sidelines is an easy gig, but it will not move humanity forward. And perhaps the quotation that is most fitting to close is one from Theodore Roosevelt, and it goes something like this. It's not the critic who counts, not the person who tells you how the strong man stumbles or how the doer of deeds could have done them better. The real credit belongs to the person who's actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly and errs and comes up short again and again, because there is no true effort without error and shortcoming, but who actually strives to do the deed, who knows this great enthusiasm, the great devotions, and spends himself in a worthy cause. And should he succeed, knows the triumph of high achievement, and should he fail, at least fail daring greatly, so that his place shall never be among those cold and timid souls who know neither victory nor defeat. I hope all of you experience life, be kind to others, and get into the arena. Looking at this class, the class of 2014, I have a lot of confidence and a lot of hope in the future. This class is going to do great things. Congratulations, class of 2014.
All right. And now the moment we've all been waiting for. Class of 2014, please stand. It is my pleasure to announce the following. As principal of Samuell High School, I hereby affirm that each of these candidates has met all the requirements for graduation as required by the state of Texas and the Dallas Independent School District. And they are qualified to receive their diploma, or they are otherwise qualified to participate in this graduation ceremony consistent with the laws of the state of Texas and the Dallas Independent School District.
As Chief Operating Officer of the Dallas Independent School District, I am pleased to confirm the certification of the 2014 graduating class of W.W. Samuell High School.
I am pleased to award these diplomas, certifying that they are graduates of the Dallas Independent School District.
Thank you. You may be seated. Yeah. Front row, please stand.
Henry Miranda Cerda. Martín Medina. Wendy Aurora López Espinosa. Yared Ruiz. Edilberto Castaneda. Alma Angélica Palacio. Epifanio Ocuna. Adriana Soriano. Mariare Sánchez. Margarita Hernández. Orbolín Portillo. Alejandra Morales. Anayeli Barceneda. Prinelli Barrazo. Malik Seaton. Alma Galván. Kathy Anay Mendoza. Guadalupe Sánchez. Savannah Watkins. Juan Carlos Estrada. Ruby Hernandez. Letrio Pérez. Ana Chávez. Graciel Lucio. Maritza Guadalupe Murillo. José Arnel Ocupur. Juan Carlos Patino Jr. Anaí Isabel Morales. Jessica Cabrera. Iri Cruz. Janice Martínez. Marcos Algalde. Jorge Alonso Agüero. Guillermo Alonso Galaviz. Sareli Alonso. Suset Altamirano. Alma Karina Álvarez. Nohema Rocío Amaya. Martín Amezquita. Gary Wayne Anderson Jr. Alfredo Adrade. María Adrade. Raúl Arenas. Christopher Armstrong. Jesús Alexis Armenta. Victor Arrona. Sarah Cortés. José Valderas. Ivette Carolina Banda. Jocelyn Vanegas. Deja Banks Williams. Mikhail Batiste. Teresa Monet Bell. Quintaris Bennett. Quintara Paulette Berry. Amber Lynn Bentacourt. Alicia Danae Brown. Jasmine Nicole Brown. Nikita Brown. Cindy Caldera. Benito Callejas. Wendy Yessi Camacho. Kelvin Campbell Jr. Brenda Campos. Edgar Campos. Daisy Campuzano. Felipe Jesús Carmona. Jennifer Alvarado. Valerie Marie Alvarado. Theodore Lewayne Carr. Alma Daisy Castillo. Eric Castillo. Irma Celina Castillo. Perla Susili Castillo. Emily Catalán. Antonio Cuevas Ruiz. Saúl Catalán. Elena Catalán García. José Eduardo Cepeda. Erika Cervantes. Gloria Cid. Eunice Cid. Maynor Odir Claros. Jacob Perez Contreras. Natrian Rashan Daniels. Jacob Ryan Cortez. Robert Xavier Brown. Samantha Sharon Brown. Juan Francisco Bueno. Shakira Burns. Victor Francisco Cervantes. Evelyn Yesenia Davila. Lori Sheldon Davis II. Nancy Nicole Diaz. Kiera Diegos. Estrado Daniel Dominguez. Dersha Lashere Daniel. Christopher Duran Jr. Marquita Elikic. Orbiana Annette Emerson. María de Los Ángeles Escamilla. María Espinosa. Osvaldo Flores. Bethany Reina Ford. Mónica Natalie Fuentes. Tamara Fuentes. Stephanie Galán. Marissa Garcia Vega. Astrid Ruby Chávez. Julissa Jasmine Chavez. Carla Susana Chavez. Wayne Alexander Chipman. Adelaida Garcia. Ismael Garcia. Janice Alejandra Garcia. Jesús García. Omar Antonio García. María Garza. Odalise A. Garza. Jasmine Gómez. Jonathan Salvador Gómez. Kathy Gómez González. Jonathan González. Arbernis A. Griggs. Kevin Giovanni González. Sandra Michelle González. Victor González. Irma Granados. Zacayo Gray. Kendrick Grayer. Nelson Armando Escobar. Alejandra Esparza. María Fernanda Esparza. José David Espinosa. Jesús Espinosa. Alejandro Gutiérrez. María Gutiérrez. David Shane Gaines. Dequarius Hall. Daroom Quadrille Hawkins. Ashley Nicole Hearn. Claudia Jeanette Hernandez Avalos. Artemio Hernandez. Arturo Hernandez. Fabiola Hernandez. Francisco Hernandez. Deja Rejun Howard. Brittany Brianna Hudson. Luis Huerta. Victor Isabel Jr. Christopher Gonzalez Jamaica. Antonio Gonzalez. Daniela Gonzalez. David Gonzalez. Erwin Gonzalez. Jacqueline Yanira Gonzalez. Camelia T. Jackson. Christopher Eduardo Jamaica. Idalia Evelyn Jamaica. Carolina Hasso. Justin Ray Jett. Gustavo Jimenez. Homero Joaquín. Verónica Joaquín. Brandy Renee Johnson. Jeremy James Johnson. Brian Johnson. Fernando Loera. Michael Lopez Barena. Jessica Giseo Lopez. José Hernández. Lucy Hernández. Marisela Hernández. Natalie Hernández. Rodolfo Hernández. Sandra Hernández. Keith DeAndre Hill. Miguel Ángel Hogan. Tasha Johnson. Ralph Lopez. Wilbur Cesar Lopez. María Guadalupe Duranes.
Destiny Deshawn Lyons. Orlando Mares Mancillas. Jasmine Ivanea Marquez Garcia. Nayeli Marquez.
Jesslyn Marquina. Jesslyn Marquina.
Jesslyn Marquina. Ulises Marquina. Alexis Manuel Martinez. Joana Méndez Sandoval. Miriam Judith Mendoza. Margarita Merino Chávez. Arturo Benjamin Hoya. Destiny Leanne Kimball. Talitha May Lampkin. Jorge Alejandro Lara. Laura Jasmine Lázaro. Oscar Daniel Lázaro. Brianna Nicole Lee. Jessica Leja. Ariana Liggins. Eduardo Junior Martinez. Ivan Martinez. Tagesha Liventrina Merritt. Maria Belinda Mojica. Alejandra Monroy. Eron Montoya. Mariana Morales. Norma Morales. Juan Ángel Moreno.
Keisha Renee Morgan.
Gilda Yamilex Moreno.
Keisha Renee Morgan.
Merkisha Renee Morgan. Eduardo Oviedo. Verónica Oviedo. Marisela Francisca Padilla. Julio César Martínez. Rosibel Martínez. Ania McAfee. Donnell Quintrell Magaja Pickens. Andrés Medina. Gabriela Medina. Jacqueline Carolina Meléndez. Jesús Méndez. Stephanie Nájera. María Dolores Navarrete. Primitivo Junior Navarro. Jeremiah Emmanuel Pascal. Deandra Danielle Patterson. Abigail Pedraza. Omar Pereira. Kadarian Tebon Peret. Xochitl Gabriela Platero Tamayo. Quincy Lee Puff. Javier Francisco Reyes. Fabiola Negrete. Jose Nieto. Travis Joring Nix. Sonia Núñez Espinosa. Marvin Núñez. Elaine Vanessa Obando. Jessica Ochoa. Raúl Ortega. Janet Ortiz. Rubit Ponciano. Nikayla Lachelle Porter. Devontae Lerone Proctor. Jennifer Monreal Puga. Tanya Reyes Suarez. Eric Demon Rice. Andrés Rico Garduño. Martín Ríos. Deshane Sene Reiser. Esmeralda Rivera. Gabriela Robles. Armando Quiñones. Marcos Ezequiel Ramírez Montes. Analisa Marie Ramírez. Esther Ramírez. Gilberto Ramírez. Laura Ivonne Ramos. Eric Resendiz. Mario Resendiz. Maritza Resendiz. Erika Melissa Retamoso. Andrés Reyes. Kimberly Robles. Ricardo Robles. Leticia Rocha. Osiel Rocha. Jairo Uriel Romero. Elizabeth Cerrato. Cristina Ceturino. Elia Sierra. Eric Sierra. Esteban Sierra. Xavier Demar Smith. Melissa Rosales. Luis Alberto Ruiz. Shaleria Simone Reynolds.
Rocky Salazar. Tony Salazar. Gilberto Salinas. Mónica Inés Sánchez. Melesio Sandoval Jr. Luis Fernando Santoya. Fabian Raymond Scott. Michael Solis. Juan Ángel Sosa. Samuel Spencer. Kendrick T. Stafford. Melanie Tamayo. Ana Esmeralda Durán. Ciencia Vázquez. Jasmine Vázquez. Tamiria Levet Vaughn. Laura C. Velázquez. Bernardo Villanueva III. J. Guadalupe Damian Tovar. Marlon Fisco Tonche. Braham Alexis Torres. Margarita Torres. María Magdalena Torres. Nicolás Torres. Christopher Adrian Trigo. Alma Trinidad. José Eduardo Trujillo. Matthew David Roper. Reina Guadalupe Villanueva. Catalina Villegas. Otagina Thomas. Sierra Monique Thomas. Stormy Lynette Walker. DeMonte Dwayne Watkins. Nikki Danielle Webb. Jessica Winston. Carrie Ray Williams. Maurice Estelle Williams. Centuria Kiera Woods. Travian Deshaun Wright. Jorge Eduardo Yanes. Johnny Joseph Young. Teresa Zarate. José Cepeda. Vanessa Zuniga.
I'll let you do that. You do very well.
Gerald Paul Edwards. Jose Turcios.
Los que los tienen ahí, chocaron. Oh my gosh.
Congratulations. All right, Mr. Bennett. Keep it slow. Keep it slow. I will. I will.
Thank you. I want to thank our Board of Trustee member, Ms. Nancy Bingham, our Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Mike Miles, and our Chief Operating Officer, Wanda Paul. Thank you for being here tonight. So a couple of things before I say farewell to the class of 2014. I think that the most exciting day for me as a high school principal is graduation. When we were out there getting ready, one of you asked me, Mr. Vega, are you going to miss us? And I had to think for a while. But then, when I stood up here and I shook your hand and you received your diploma, all the memories from this year started coming to me. All of you have a personal story, and some of those stories you've shared with me. And you and I know that sometimes it hasn't been easy. You have faced certain challenges, and you have seen certain things that not many people get to see in their lives. But yet, you are here today, you're graduating, you're part of that special group, the 340, the first to make history. 85% of you are graduating today. Congratulations. Graduating class of 2014, please stand. We're all extremely proud of you. Families, thank you for being here tonight. You may now move your tassels from right to left. Congratulations, WW Samuel High School, class of 2014. Please remain standing.